Thank you, Mr. Joe. Friends, I think policy is a very big subject and very difficult to take in a very short time. That is, it's a also continuously evolving. We started entrepreneurial development way back in 40 years back in India, and just continue. The process is continuing. And today we are end up with the startup and innovation. It was not that earlier there was no startup. There was startup, but startups were there. That is small and or micro enterprise is what we are saying, and it was more on the engineering side, basically small industries, very micro. Today it has grown up to a very large extent, and the state government, the policies continue to support it. What kind of support? There are two types of support. One is the financial support, provide the financial assistance the way of the incentives, the taxation incentives, what kind of, that is one part. And second is facilitation. So that is also equally important. So that two aspects are normally involved in the policy. One is the facilitation. How to help the entrepreneur to grow in terms of physical infrastructure, in terms of starting a unit, in terms of registration, I mean all that kind of. That is one side of the federal policies where it makes easy to start a unit. So that's the one kind. And second part is on the financial side. So that two things are being done. Now third, now what challenge is now it's coming up. It's not just financial and this starting unit. That's the one going on. But today there are two things are going on very big for the new startup and the new industries. One is the, I will say, IT. It has to be IT safe. Today nothing can happen. Even today the startup registration has to go to physical. Can't go physically and get registration. It has to go on website and get registration. To start with that. So he has to be for all kind of applications for the formats and everything. He has to use to be that. So he must know that. Otherwise, for him it is very difficult. That is one. And second is innovation. But Mr. Oakbrook said, the innovation is second part. Today he can't continue. That is a product cycle. But now product cycle is getting much shorter and much shorter. You can't continue the same product continuously. So you can't help. So what you require to go for diversification as soon as possible. And how diversification? Not necessarily new product. It's very difficult to again restart and do the remodeling. But you have to start new innovation. Innovate something in that existing product. Make it more easy, make it more customer friendly. The customer like it and just go for it. So innovation has now become a continuous process to continue a unit, otherwise it will die. So these two things and how government is supporting on that part. So in the policy, what government is evolving that to support the facilitation, making easy going, start a unit very fast and do not die immediately start. And second, continue the innovation. Other facilities have to be created, incentives are to be provided, provided. But to innovate the product and go for the new product, new thing. So that is also the part of it. And that is why the government of Gujarat specifically came out a new policy, new incentive. It was startup and innovation. It's an entirely new separate scheme. What is the incentives are providing for MSME is continuing. But new scheme has been introduced, that is for startup innovation, where the institutions are also being provided assistance. Institution which is handholding, getting entrepreneur to start a unit, and nurturing the unit. I mean, it is doing a mental job. So the institution are also providing assistance. The entrepreneur which is going to start a unit, do some innovations and go for the new product. He is also being provided assistance, and thereafter starting a industry based on his innovation, he put up the new unit. For that also being provided. So this kind of the new policy will evolve and those schemes will be put up. Thank you.
Thank you. I think India, initially being a developing country, had the habit of making entrepreneurs a lot of dependents. But now I think this dependency is slowly going. That is where the real entrepreneurship comes. And many people also feel that despite of such restrictions, entrepreneurship is flourishing in India. Actually, the entrepreneurship component is very strong.
Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. You got your presentation going. I know some of this is several years since, but about this whole ecosystem thing, which you touched on, and I think one of the other things that's quite important is just the legal system that's behind all this too, and because you have to make the barriers to entry very easy to get into, and I think there's another thing too that happens in the U.S. and in a lot of other countries, and that is this whole concept of failure. And in certain countries, when you fail, it's a disaster.
Right.
You're done. You just can't get back into the game again. Well, in the U.S., the structure is such that you fail, okay, it hurts, but it's not the end of the world. In fact, from an academic side, we actually teach our kids that failure is okay, and even within some of the curriculum, we kind of embed these little landmines where we know they're going to fail. They don't know it, we know it,
So
but
special
they learn
method for
from it.
our students here. Special method for our students here.
Okay, yeah, and so it's really important, that whole piece of it. But anyhow.
Okay.